Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the KaoshKraft server. And we're here in our covered wagon, getting ready to work on our mine. So out in the distance, as you can see, I've worked on getting a little trench dug out there, and I think we can build some really cool and fancy designs today. So let's take a look at our inventory. So we've got some sorted materials here for a nice cave entrance, and then some cave details, and we're gonna build some little mine cars, which I think you guys are gonna love. And yeah, so let's dive right into it and get started. So as you can see, I've dug out a pretty good little trench that I think we're going to be able to have a great area to work with. And I want to jump over here and get your guys' impressions on something here. Boom, bam. All right. So which one is your favorite log? So as you can see, this is the dark oak, light spruce, like just spruce, I guess. So dark oak has a much different texture than the spruce. Now, when you first look at it, they look the same, but if you look closely, you can see this one has a little bit more red to it. This one has a little bit more browns. It's a little smoother. Which one do you like better? A, B? It's a hard one. When I go back and forth figuring out what I want to use for a different project or something, I always have trouble deciding because they are quite a bit different. So for this particular project, I think I'm going to go with spruce because spruce, of course, is the prevalent wood in this area, and I think that looks good for our design. So what we're going to work on is getting our cave entrance. So this is the cave entrance where we are going to have our mine and all that good stuff. So we're kind of plotting out at the moment where the minecart track's going to go. So let's just kind of make just a quick little rough sketch here and see where the general flow of the track will go. And I think it will end at about here. And we may even do kind of a side branch kind of going outwards this way. And this is not going to be the standard Minecraft track. This is going to be custom track, which I think you guys are going to really like. So yeah, let's do it. So first thing we're going to do here is we're just going to kind of build this upwards. And I think we're going to bring this up to, let's bring this up to about 4 or so. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, perfect, wonderful. And we'll do the same on this side. And then once we get deeper into the tunnel, we'll transition into the actual Minecraft track. And I think that'll be really cool. Now, the reason I started the mine was I got super inspired because I was gonna go mining real quick just to get a little iron, a couple little details. I fell in this gigantic hole and it was a long ways down. I went down to like 3 hearts. It was a whole thing. Slightly embarrassed. I like kind of looking for an exit. And I realized, my friends, that I have found an abandoned mineshaft and I got a ton of extra resources. So I got gold, I got track, and all sorts of other good stuff. So my little accident actually turned out to be quite beneficial, it turns out. So pretty darn cool. So I was able to get a lot of minecart track that I not otherwise would have had at my, start of a Minecraft Let's Play here. So that's why I thought, well, let's do the mine. Let's do it right. Let's make it really fancy. There we go. So as you can see, let's jump down here and I'll give you guys a quick little dimension. I'll give you an idea how we're working here. Let's clear out this so you can see back here. All right, so remember we went up here and we put 2 blocks going that way with our spruce stairs. And then we went 3 blocks going inward like that. And I'm liking it. I'm feeling good about it. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to reverse this. Never fear, my friends. Never fear a little change. There we go. Put that right there and jump across here and swoop over and boom. There we go. Let's jump back over here. Wow, our parkour hardcore skills are on par today, which is quite a change. It's usually the opposite. All right, so next what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put this right there, boom, and a bam right there, looking good. And then we'll sneak on over here and go like that. Nice. I feel like we're actually making some good progress. And then we'll jump over here and kind of do the same. Now, of course, these dirt blocks are sneaky blocks, temporary scaffolding. There we go, we'll get rid of that eventually. And then, I'm kind of actually liking this. This was kind of a test to see if anything would really work out in the end, but I kind of like this. As you can see, we are quite a little ways away from the back there. Don't like that 100%, but we do have quite a bit of smooth stone that we can kind of fill in the back area. And I think that'll look really nice in the end. So yeah, let me beef up this back end over here. And we're just going to do the same thing by going like this and then carrying this design all the way through like this, just bringing these all the way up. So yeah, I'll see you in just 1 minute. All right, and welcome back. And as you can see, I just filled in the back section over there, and I feel like that's looking pretty good. So next thing we're going to do is we're just going to kind of connect some of these blocks back here. We're just going to kind of bring those up like that. As you can see, we just filled that in, and now let's scaffold upwards, and let's see if we can maybe add 1 more row at the very top here. And let me clear this all out of there. Wonderful. And then let's see, where do we want to go from here, my friends? I think what we're going to do is just do like a simple block up here. I think something like that might look good, like this. But just give the extra little detail, just ever so slightly up here. I know this is kind of a fancy mine for, somebody just, kind of entering the frontier here on our covered wagon, but I think it looks pretty natural, and I think it'll look pretty cool. There we go. And then let's bring this downwards, and let's get a little look from afar. And yeah, there we go, my friends. I think that looks pretty good. So next thing we're going to do here is head over and grab ourselves some fruit. We're going to grab ourselves some fruit, and we're just going to stick it all over the front of here. Now, we're going to grab some fence posts, and I think that looks really nice. And yeah, I think we can still add some more detail here and there. But for the most part, I think this is good. And I kind of want to move on to my minecart build here. And let me swoop over here, grab some of this. There we go. And I'm just going to sneak that block back there. And yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Definitely let me know what you think. And then let's start working on the cave here and start getting a little more smooth stone built around the edges. And there we go. Just a little extra stone around the edges just to give it a little bit more of a place. And now let's jump over here, and as you can see, we're gonna have to contend with a bit of gravel, which is always an issue when mining, of course, and especially when we don't have proper tools at the moment for every, occasion if we had, a nice shovel. But we need to get that. We actually have quite a few levels nowadays. And I wanna point out one thing, my friends. I haven't died yet on the server. As you can see up at the top there, that's 0. And that's kind of a big deal. It seems like any SMP I've ever been on, I must have died like 30 times in the beginning. But this, I'm being very careful. Now that there's a counter keeping an eye on me, I'm on my best behavior. No mess ups. Even though I did fall in a cave and went down to a couple hearts, that's just what happens, little accidents here and there. But I'm being very careful. I want to see how far I can go without actually dying on the server. So let me know in the comments, how long do you think I can last without dying on the server? Because we're at 0 at this point. We've gone caving one time. And that was a bit scary, my friends. That was a bit scary. Yeah, let me know. Let me know, how long do you think I'll last without dying here? All right, my friends, let's see here. Let's carve this out. And what we're trying to do is just get a nice kind of cave entrance. And then I would like to widen it a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So I'll just continue to kind of carve this out, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, and welcome back. So we're taking a little break from our caving, and we need to repair our pickaxe. So let's jump over here, and I cleared out a nice little spot, of course, for our anvil, because we don't actually have one at the moment. So we just need to make a quick set of these guys. There we go, looking good. Let's see if I can even remember the recipe. I always seem to forget, but it looks like I finally remembered something. There we go, looking good. And we'll just stick that right there. And that makes up a pretty good setup for kind of covered wagon, kind of starter little house here. We got all the necessities. Now let's grab out a little bit of a diamond. There we go. We'll stick that on there, and beautiful, wonderful. Awesome. And then we'll put that back over there. Now I did get from a generous member of the server, which I don't know who it was yet, gave me this Silk Touch pickaxe, which was super awesome of them. And yeah, so let's hop down here and take a look at what we've got over here. So we're cooking our smooth stone, and we need to create some more of our smooth bricks that make up these stairs. So that's what we're going to use for our mine track. So I think that'll be really cool. So our minecart track is going to be made up of these. And I think that's probably good at this point. Let me grab out a little bit of oak wood because we are going to need a bit of oak wood. So let's head back up here. And I think I have some, hopefully. Let's see. Oh my friends. I think I've got more of that, but we might have to go and harvest some. Unfortunately, I think I used it for all these chests, which was an awful mistake once I think about it. Yeah, so we're going to have to go get some of that in a minute. But anyway, let's head down here and just get kind of the start of this going. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to plot out the track. As you can see, we've got our dirt blocks here. And what we're going to do is we need to decide if we are going to do this. Let's see, we're going to go this way or the opposite way. Oh, hello there, zombie. What you doing in my cave? Get out of there. And then, yeah, here's the cave so far. It's nothing much, but we're going to get there eventually. We're going to get there. Don't worry. And then we could do it this way. So which way would a train actually look like it would go onto the track? I'm leaning towards this direction, but I'm open to either way. Your guys' perspective would help me decide, because this is something that we can totally change out, once we get a little farther in. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys like it inwards or outwards. Also, we will be able to kind of get a better idea what this looks like once we get the oak wood installed. There we go, looking good so far. And then this will go into about here, and it'll transition into the real minecart track which will make up our entire mineshaft, which will be super duper cool. All right, because we're doing something similar to what we did in Scarland, except this time we're trying to do something a little bit different with these kind of faux minecart tracks that make it look a little bit more fun. Awesome. And then we'll run this section along here, which I think is actually turning out really nice. And then this area is kind of like overflow track and all that good stuff that'll make up that area. And then as you can see, we'll just cut in like this and return it going this way. Looking good, looking good. I guess I'm gonna have to go find some oak trees at this point. So yeah, let me go find some oak trees and I will be right back. All right, and welcome back. And I was able to get some oak wood. There we go, looking good. So as you can see, we're placing down these strips across here. Now I have considered, because I'm just kind of going back and forth with ideas, is possibly doing a pattern like that. I think that might actually look pretty good, is just having that. Now this would get super annoying walking like that. That's my only consideration of doing it this way, so we don't have to go like this, boom, boom, boom. But I think this looks better. But for now, I think I'm just gonna take out these pieces and continue the same pattern with the stairs. I think that'll look good. And it just gives it an idea that this is kind of, you know, track, and this is the way it's kind of flowing out this way. So we'll put these across here. There we go, looking good, looking good. And then we'll sneak on over here and we will place down one right there. And then we'll fix that in a minute. We'll fix that all up. And then let me check. Okay, we are out at this point, but that's okay because we're gonna start working on some other things now. Let's see if we can make just a couple extra because we do need to finish that one other section back there. There we go. I was gonna get lazy and not finish it, but then I remembered, gotta finish it. There we go, looking good. All the way across, beautiful. And we'll do a little backstop right there. And I think we can do maybe another little cave entrance just kind of as a faux entrance right there. I think it might look pretty good. Okay, let's clear all this out of the way and we'll grab out some extra materials. Of course, might need some sneaky blocks. Okay, my friends, this is where things get fun. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually just gonna start over here. I think this is gonna be a good spot to start. I'm gonna start right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, okay? Let's just do it 4. Let's just say we do 4 just to get started. All right, we're gonna go boom and a bam like that. And we're making a little minecar. All right, look at that. Look at that cute little minecar. Look at him. All right, there we go. And we're gonna grab out these blocks and then let me stick this here and there. And now the question is, we can do this in multiple different ways. So we can do something like that. And then I don't have it on me, so I'm just gonna go like this for now. What I need is a little bit of the andesite. There we go. Bring that across there. Not that. Cut that piece out. There's a multitude of ways, but I think this could be a pretty good one. I'm just going to steal this because I need it. Just going to steal it because I need it. Let me go back. I need 2 more. I need 2 more. Come on. There you go. And then we'll replace that. But I need this right now. There we go. And then why is my pickaxe over here? I don't understand. We're going to go like that. And then let's sneak on over to this other side over here. And it's throwing me off having my pickaxe there. Awesome. There we go. And look at that. We're starting to get a little minecart guy. I would like to get some hooks. I think that would look really nice to have a couple extra little hooks on the sides for, you know, hooking different cars to each other. Looking good. I'm going to swoop back over here and I'm going to repair the floor. There we go. Looking good. Now I'll sneak on over here and boom and a bam. And I think that's a start of a really cool little minecart. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Now I'm gonna need some hooks. So I'm gonna go get some hooks and a couple other things, and then we'll work on an additional one, maybe like right here, and another one maybe inside the mine. So let me go get those. All right, and welcome back. And look at this. This place is starting to come out pretty good. Where we're gonna work now is right in this area. I was originally gonna do another car right here, but I just don't have enough room before the track switches to this side. So I think this spot could make a really nice spot. So let's get started over here. And this one might be a little bit different than the other. I always think it's important to always try a couple different designs. There we go. And even build like the same, you know, house or structure that you've built before. Build it again. Just build it again. I always do this a lot with different houses and builds. I'll take the house that I built and I might go into a creative world and might build it again just to kind of test out some other, you know, thoughts that I might have for a couple other designs. I've done that, especially in the early days of Minecraft. People always ask, "Oh, how do you learn how to build in Minecraft?" And that's a great way, is to build something. Say you built a house and you like it. That's something you enjoy building. Then why don't you stop, take a moment, and let's see, do we have any more? I'm gonna go steal some more of this again. So take a moment and go build it again. Build it again and try maybe one thing different, just one thing different, and see how you like it. And eventually you'll start to kind of get a little bit of practice under your belt. And that was a big thing I did, especially in 2012, was to practice building multiple things and taking the same project you may have done before, just redo it ever so slightly, just to give it a little bit of a different design. And there we go, just a slightly different design on this particular one. And I think this looks nice. There we go. Nice, look at that. Look at that, I like that. I actually might like that one a little bit more than this one. So let's jump up here and just see if we can apply just a smidge bit more detail. I did make a little bit of gray carpet, so I thought maybe we could maybe put that along there just to give it a little more detail. And I like that quite a bit actually. And you can even put that on here. Now, the resources it took to get this gray carpet was quite a bit. It's funny, in Scarland, you know, we've been building there for so very long. And, you know, if you make 5 carpet pieces, you know, and you only need like 2, well, then it just goes into storage. And eventually you just start accumulating that over and over. You need some buttons. I might make 10 buttons, but only use 2 of them. And then I have more and more and more. And you just start accumulating junk, just constantly accumulating junk. And eventually you just, let's see, I'm going to put this right here. And I'm not going to put any more there. I might put maybe a little bit of granite there. Yeah, that looks nice. And then maybe a little bit of cobblestone. I might want a cobblestone half slab, might look really cool there. But I'm not sure 100% I like the gold. I might switch the gold out for iron. I feel like this would be more irony-like. And then maybe do a half slab there. I think might look pretty cool. Just to give, you know, the minecart a little more detail inside. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think of that. I think that looks really nice. And yeah, so let's work in here a little bit more. And what we want to do over in this area is maybe make one more. So let's make one more, and then this one might have gold in it. That's right, this one's gonna have gold in it. There we go, awesome. And then this one can come out to about here. Maybe this one could be even a little skinnier. You know, this one might even be a little smaller than the other, so we can maybe make it just ever so smaller. There we go. And probably in the end, it'll probably be around the same width and size. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. And yeah, so what did we do? We did these we did one upward, we went one downward. I kind of like this upward, so I'm going to put this as a temporary block right there, and then I'm going to put that one right there. I'm going to place another temporary block on that side, cut in like so, bring around the side, and I'm liking this quite a bit actually. Maybe do something like this. There we go. So now we have 3 kind of different designs a little bit, giving us a little bit of variety. We can even, you know, maybe even mix it up ever more and go like boom to bam like that. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty fancy. There we go. And then we can sneak back into the interior and we can put one right there maybe. Yeah, kind of like that. And we do another one over here. Cut out our sneaky block right there. We got kind of a cool little minecart. And then let's of course put our little buttons on the side. I think that kind of makes the whole design. Oh, we need one more. There we go. I think this kind of makes the whole design, having the little buttons down on our wooden tires. Beautiful. And now we can jump up here with our temporary block. Come on, get up there, Scar. There you go. There you go. Then we can just go like this. Yeah. Look at that. Got a little gold in there. Nice. I love it. I love it. I think that came out nice. And there we go, my friends. I think that is definitely pretty good. You know, what we could also do is just come up here like that. Maybe just add just a little extra detail up here. Bring that across there. It might be a little high. It might be a little high, but I like that. I think that came out really nice. And there we go. So let's put the finishing touches on today. And yeah, then we'll give a little tour and wrap it up. All right, and welcome back. And look at all of our progress. Look at our cool little mine shaft. Now there's lots of work still to be done here, but I think we got a good start on it. Now I did add these little backstops so the mine cars could, you know, not roll off the track, of course. So I think these are fancy and they look really nice. And then there's our mine cars, and I did add the little cobblestone in there. I think that helps give it the feel that it's, you know, there's like, you know, a mix of different materials within the car. And yeah, definitely let me know which one you guys like better. So let's call this one number 1. We'll call that one number 2. And then the interior will be number 3. And that's about the order that we built them. And yeah, we got our cool little track going into our future mine shaft, where we'll build the big mine shaft there with the actual working mine cars and all that good stuff. And then there's an additional one right there. And yeah, so definitely let me know what you guys think of today's episode. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. Oh my, that's not correct. There we go. We're gonna do something like that. Okay, so that's one block above there.